Welcome back again on T10 Info TVSK channel. My name is Syed and today's top headlines around the world. Saudi Arabia welcomes restoration of ties between UAE and Qatar. Saudi Arabia welcomed the restoration of diplomatic representation between Qatar and the United Arab Emirates in implementation of Al-Ula Agreement. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has commended the positive development which highlights the strong relation among the GCC countries and contributes to enhancing collective Gulf efforts in realizing the aspiration of the region, nations and peoples. Earlier, UAE and Qatar announced the restoration of diplomatic representation and resumed work at the Embassy of the UAE in Doha, the Embassy of Qatar in Abu Dhabi as well as its consulate in Dubai as of June 19, 2023 according to Emirates News Agency. Indian Railways Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw announced 2 crore for development of village near Odisha train accident site. Union Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw on Tuesday visited the Bahanaga Bazar, a small station in Balasore district of Odisha. One of India's deadliest train accident in more than 2 decades took place. Ashwini Vaishnaw told news agency ANI in Bahanaga Bazar it was remarkable the way the people of Bahanaga came forward and helped during the Balasore train accident incident, the way they worked with railways and administration. I have come to thank the people of Bahanaga village. I have come here to the Bahanaga Bazar and interacted with the local about what all development work can be done here. Further stated that 1 crore had been allotted for the development work of the Bahanaga hospital and another 1 crore had been allotted to develop the village and nearby villages. Half of the total amount was allotted by Sansad Fund and the other half by Indian Railways. American President Joe Biden's son Hunter Biden charged with failing to pay federal income tax and illegally having a weapon. President Joe Biden's son Hunter has been charged with failing to pay federal income tax and illegally possessing a weapon and has reached an agreement with the Justice Department according to letter filed in US District Court in Delaware. As part of the agreement made public on Tuesday, Hunter Biden will plead guilty to misdemeanor tax offense and is expected to reach an agreement with prosecutors on the felony charge of illegally possessing a firearm as a drug user. China inks deal with cash-strapped Pakistan to set up nuclear power plant in Punjab province. China on June 20 inked an agreement worth of hoping $4.8 billion with cash-strapped Pakistan to set up a 1,200 megawatt nuclear power plant as a sign of increasing strategic cooperation between the two all-weather allies. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif witnessed the signing of the deal under which Beijing would build a 1,200 megawatt Chashma V nuclear plant at Chashma in the Mia Wali district of Punjab. Saudi Arabia holds a reception for Expo2030 bid in Paris. Saudi Arabia held an official reception for Riyadh's bid to host Expo2030 in Paris. Crown Prince and Prime Minister Mohammed bin Salman, who is also chairman of the Royal Commission for Riyadh City, attended the reception. The Crown Prince is currently on a state visit to France. The reception welcomed representative of the 179 member state of the International Bureau of Exposition. The ceremony is part of the nomination procedure to host the Expo 2030. The reception showcased the capital's readiness plans and projects to host the exhibition before the final voting to select the host city for this event at the next General Assembly meeting in November 2023. The reception hosted by the Royal Commission for Riyadh City included an exhibition that showcased the historical and cultural depth of the kingdom and its capital. Paris Olympics 2024 headquarters search as part of corruption investigation. The headquarters of the Paris 2024 Olympic Organizing Committee and those of its infrastructure partner were being searched by police on June 20 as part of investigations into alleged embezzlement of public fund and favoritism. The National Financial Prosecutor Office said the Paris 2024 headquarters were raided amid a preliminary investigation launched in 2017 into contract made by the Summer Games Organizing Committee. Qatar secures second major LNG supply deal with China. Qatar has signed a 27 years gas supply deal with China National Petroleum Corporation, the Gulf nation's second major gas supply deal with Chinese state controlled company in less than a year. Qatar Energy and the CNPC signed the agreement on Tuesday under which China will purchase 4 million metric tons of liquefied natural gas annually from the Gulf Arab state. Pakistan football team to play in India for first time since 2014. Pakistan national football team has been given visa for India, officials said, where they will take on the host in their first match on Indian soil since 2014. The South Asian neighbours will kick off the South Asian Football Federation Championship on Wednesday. New airlines to be announced soon in Saudi Arabia. Investment Minister Engineer Khalid Al Faleh said that the new airline will be announced soon in Saudi Arabia. Engineer Mr. Khalid made the remarks while speaking at Al Arabiya on the sidelines of the Paris Air Show, where he noted that Saudi Arabia deserves a large number of airlines through which it can achieve its economic and strategic goals. He pointed out that Riyadh Air will contribute in supporting the kingdom's strategy, the most important of which is the tourism strategy. He said that Riyadh needs new airlines that link the Saudi capital with 100 countries around the world directly, as well as modern airplanes such as Boeing planes, which were contracted between the company and Riyadh Air. UK ministers to block plans to ban new coal mines. The British government is planning to remove a ban on opening new coal mines from a bill that is going through Parliament. The ban was added to the energy bill by Pearce in the House of Lords. Ministers also plan to drop changes to the bill which would have enabled small community energy projects to sell electricity directly to the local homes. Green MP Caroline called the decision reckless and said the amendments should be reinstated immediately. A government spokesperson said it was made after careful consideration and they would continue to engage with parliamentarians. The amendment to ban the opening of new coal mines was approved by the House of Lords in April by a majority of just 3 with 197 pace voting in favour of the motion and 194 against. Indian Supreme Court approves deployment of central forces. Elections cannot be a license to commit violence, the Supreme Court said on Tuesday as it approved a deployment of central forces for July 8 West Bengal Panchayat polls and junked the state government and the state election commission's play against a Kolkata High Court orders in this regard. Indian Karnataka state BJP leader including Basavaraj Bommai detained during protest against Congress. Several BJP leaders including former Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai were detained while protesting against the Karnataka government in Bengaluru on Tuesday to counter the Congress demonstration. The BJP staged a protest against Congress government in the state to counter its demonstration which was held against the Centre for Not Providing Rights to the State and joined by Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister DK Shiv Kumar and many Congress workers. Bangladesh turns to India to tide over rough patch in ties with US. Bangladesh has sought India's assistance to tide over a rough patch in its relation with the US, especially over the conduct of elections in the neighboring country, people familiar with the matter said on Tuesday. The Bangladesh side has raised the matter with the Indian leadership in recent weeks in the hope that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will discuss it with the US President Joe Biden at their upcoming meeting in Washington, the people said. The matter is understood to have figured when Bangladeshi Foreign Minister A.K. Abdul Momen met External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on the margin of a G20 Development Minister meeting in Varanasi on June 12. That's all in today's headlines. Thanks for watching. If you want to receive more important headlines around the world, keep watching T10 Info TV SK channel by subscribing and hit the bell icon to receive notification.